47 Don Shula Drive in honor of the legendary coach. The stadium is Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Two teams in this one going in the right direction. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, both these squads come in off winning streaks. Something's going to have to give, but you love having that momentum coming into a game like this.
And absolutely right, Mike. And on top of it, if you're the home team today playing in front of your home crowd, not only are you coming off this win streak and bringing this momentum into another home game, but you get the energy, you get the excitement of your crowd who's...
The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from South Florida. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be let out, Greg, by their rookie quarterback.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
Throwing now from the gun, he'll find Dalvin Cook. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
He gets this complete, finding Adams. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Cook. Crazy. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Once again, it's Cook. He'll maneuver his way down to the 32. David Long there on the stop. Second down and 8. He'll drop to throw. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And that is incomplete.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have 2 defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but, man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal, but I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Dolphins come out on offense, and the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He led the NFL a year ago in passing yardage. Hard to believe this is season 5 already from Alabama. Greg, Tua, 26 years old, and his time is now.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
So on 4th down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. This brought in out past the 20. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Raiders offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a 1st down. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. To the left side, and Adams has it. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Vegas.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
A run up the middle with Cook. Not much developing there. Short pickup down to the 47. Here's 2nd and 9. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That one caught by Adams. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go.
1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Here's a handoff to Cook. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the goal line and in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders are out to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Mostert now to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And we show you the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns. As you can see, he's right up there among the best in the league. That is caught right side by Beckham. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10. Play. Out.
Back to throw is Tua. Now a screen set up for Achane. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
They're right here. Get on, get.
To the air again, Tagovailoa. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Here's Jake Bailey now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That's fielded at about the 18. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And they'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. So after 1, it's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Let's go.
They run out of the gun. It's Cook. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Anthony Walker there to make the tackle. Here comes 3rd and 6. They'll throw out of the gun. To the left side. It is caught by Myers. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Raiders send their punt team out. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the
Off play action, it's Tua. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. Here's 3rd and 2.
Ready.
They'll motion the tight end Smith. 3rd and 2, Tagovailoa. That's caught by Smith on the right side.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. To the left side, OBJ is there. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll motion the tight end Smith. Again, it's Tua. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove. The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
A throw on the move is caught. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
We see this week in and week out, Mike, these running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This a 31-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's now 10-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Patterson now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similarly.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Straight ahead, here's Madison. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. 3rd down coming up. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he will get into the end zone. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Raiders. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Raiders move out in front by the score of 17-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. To the sideline, Waddle grabs it. 2nd and 7.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line.
Hey, get set.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the pistol, here's Tua. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Ready.
A shotgun snap for Tua. He's going to let this one go deep. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Miami. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Marcus May. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
All right.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. They'll try to set up the screen to Mostert. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That catch number 40 on the season for him.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
Here's Achane, and he will dive into the end zone. Come on, Achane. Touchdown, Miami. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Jason Sanders on for the point after. The kick is good. And the Dolphins are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. About set for our next drive. We'll take a peek ahead what's coming up later tonight. Sunday Night Football has the Colts and Jets AFC matchup at MetLife Stadium. And then tomorrow night on Monday Night Football, it's down to the Lone Star State for an in-state battle. Texans and Cowboys at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. The clock is stopped with 26 seconds until the break. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go, sack.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Here we go.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. That's over the middle and intercepted.
We had a chance to talk to the defensive coordinator the other day, and remember what he told us, Mike? He said, we know how talented this young rookie quarterback is. He can make all the throws. We've seen him do it in college. But it's a different animal now doing this in the NFL. We think we can make him force some bad throws and make some bad decisions. And so far here in the first half, that's exactly what they've done.
Go ahead.
A pistol set with Tagovailoa. That one into the hands of Hill. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
From the gun, here's Tua. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he's into the end zone. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
So now this to get them back to even heading into the break. It's up and good. And the Dolphins will come back to tie things at 17. So a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Mostert now to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To the outside, that's caught by Hill. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Right.
Tua gonna throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They're right here. Get on.
Here's Tungo Bailoa. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
21G.
Tua to throw again. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Miami.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Get safe. Go ahead. Get on.
In motion comes Beckham.
Out.
Fake the handoff. Now, Tua. That is going to be called in. He's got it. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Patterson now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the They'll start on the ground with Cook. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now, faking the give. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense and receiver Jalen Waddle getting ready to go back to work. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Ready.
In motion, it's Waddle. A run with the fullback in goal. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain.
Cover 3, kick. Ready.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard
Out.
line.
Tagovailoa working out of the pistol. Looking underneath for Achane. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
44. Ready. Hut.
Back to throw is Tua. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. And Bradley Chubb, they're on the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. He'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Cook. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. He is in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. What a catch and run by the tight end as he takes it into the end zone and finishes the play. Greg, you know what that's like. Tight end touchdown.
Mike, so often the tight ends are considered to be the possession guys, right? They're the guy you throw it to when you need an easy catch, you need a reliable target. But not this guy. He is a downfield weapon, and he just showed you right there what he's capable of.
24-24.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Mostert now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Dolphins offense about ready to take over once more. Both these offenses have been informed. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All time here in this third quarter, and it's 1st and 10. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to about the 29. Here's a 2nd and 9.
At the 29-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. In motion, it's Waddle. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an arc to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the first down.
He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Here's a 2nd and 12.
Ready. At the 42-yard line.
Tua going to give it to Achane. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Come on, 2.
Hill brought in motion.
Ready.
Once again, it's Achane. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
To throw is Tua. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Hey, get set.
Throwing is Tua. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. A pickup there of 13. First down, Miami.
They call this the alley. So it's the area between the hash marks and the numbers, and depending on what defense they're in, there is a lot of space to be had down those seams. So if this defense doesn't make a couple of adjustments, I wouldn't expect this offense to target any other place on this field.
In motion comes Beckham. A run up the middle with Achane, and he'll get this inside the 10, but not much further than that. Play action. Tagovailoa. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Jones motioning here. Now they'll set up to throw. That one knocked away and incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Let's go now.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. He'll run. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Back to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Raider 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
Ready? Go!
They'll run here. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They'll stick to the ground. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll keep it on the ground. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Now this time they'll look to throw. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Madison down to the 4. It'll be 2nd and goal. Run with Cook. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
All right, come on.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Here comes 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa.
at the 22-yard
Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Going to need a big play now, 3rd down and long. Hill brought in motion. They'll throw now, 3rd and forever. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
It's 4th down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They snap it to Tua. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. Down to a knee one more time. And that should just about do it. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.